Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a cool video to show you guys. We're going to be installing double sponge filters in all my tank. Now there's some logic behind this, at least to me it makes sense why I'm doing this. And as you guys know, I'm a fan of sponge filters. I've been using these for about a year now and they've been fine, but you know, the other day I was thinking about it and I'm going to explain to you guys right now when we set these up. I'm going to explain to you guys what I was thinking and why I ordered these. I got these off of Temu. I think I paid about $5. Shipping was free. And so turnaround was about 10 days. All in all, not so bad. And so I actually like the look of it. I'm going to show you guys. I installed it in 11 tanks already. I left this one to show you guys. We're going to put this together. But there's also one other thing that we're adding into this that I think it makes a big difference. And the reason why I'm able to do this right now. Let me show you guys. Alright guys, so this is the end result that we're looking for. Now, of course, I told you guys I didn't do the other tank because I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to put it together. And, but I did want to show you guys, this is what I'm going for. As you guys can see, look how much more space I have. The other filter is just so big. It took up like a third of the tank in the back. And now, the shrimp don't have a choice. They can't just be hiding. They do, you know, hide in the moss sometimes, but I'm seeing a lot more activity. And one other thing, guys, over the wintertime, I've had an insane amount of breeding. There's so many babies in here. You guys can probably not see them because they're so tiny, but let me see if I can catch some. There's babies, there's some babies there. There's babies in every single one of these tanks now. And so that kind of encouraged me to, you know, I want to see my shrimp a bit more. So sponge filters, I'm not saying these are better than the others. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying for me personally, I think I wanted to make the change and just have something that looks a little bit better and is able to allow me to see my shrimp a little bit better. So let me show you guys what I'm gonna do. All right, so this is a double sponge filter. And the only reason I'm explaining this is because when I was doing some research on YouTube, I couldn't find a single video that went in depth as far as how these work. Okay, so obviously this is removable. And then you can just put it back in here. The airline tubing will go in here. I'm gonna give you guys an example. There's a little notch back here. You put it in through here. And then you push it out the back. And then this is where you hook it up to. Now obviously this is air. The air does all the work here. So the air will get pushed through here and it goes back out. And so what it does here is when the air comes back out here and pushes out this way, it's also doing a double mechanism, I guess, where it's also sucking up water through here, right? And then, which is how stuff gets caught up in the sponge. And then also this area, which is very important because I could have gotten some cheaper ones that didn't have this area, but I really was looking for this because it's very important to have some biomedia. Now, a sponge filter, normally one of these won't give you the option to do that. Okay, so to me personally, even though I'm losing some surface area with the sponge, the fact that I'm able to add some biomedia in here just was a plus for me. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys why right now. If you guys look back here, I posted, some of you guys follow me on my socials, I've posted videos before. A lot of you guys asked me, what is that white bag in the back? That is biomedia. I threw random biomedia from Brightwell Aquatics about 3 months ago, and I've just had it sitting in every single tank. And so now, if I show you guys that sponge filter, it's now filled with biomedia that's been sitting here, you know, with the biomedia full of bacteria for about 3 months now. And so that in itself is huge for me. Not only do I get rid of that big bag in the tank, I also have a much cleaner look in my tanks. And so we're gonna set this one up and I'm gonna put it in the tank, show you guys the flow, and just give you guys the end result. One of the first things I'm gonna do is get this bag. You guys can see how much stuff is in it. It's just gonna, oops, of course I dropped it. So we're gonna get this bag that's full of biomedia. We're gonna set it here, and then let me work on a different camera angle to show you guys. All right, so now I'm getting all the biomedia. Remember, this has been sitting in my tanks for months now. It's probably nice and full of bacteria, beneficial bacteria that is. And so I try not to take too long. I know beneficial bacteria doesn't die off that fast, but either way, the one thing I did was remove the bigger stone. This is again biomedia from Brightwell Aquatics. It's very nice, looks very porous. And so again, now we're gonna pop these open and just fill them up. So I'll just fast forward to this to show you guys when I fill it. All right, so now I'm showing you guys the back of the tank. This is really important because some of you guys might be wondering how I have this whole air setup. I've got it set up where I can unattach every single one of my sponge filters right here. So essentially, I could just, of course, this is really hard, but I should be able to unattach this. I'll put this back on. And then I have suction cups in the back that just hold the airline together. And essentially, I can just move this out the way because we're not done with this sponge filter yet. I'm gonna move it out the way for now. And then now I'm gonna get this in there. You fill it up with water, make sure to squeeze out the sponge a little bit, right? So now, get the suction cups in there, nice and tight. So now, I use these connectors from the main line over to the new sponge filter and just hook it up. And you see, this is why I love working with sponge filters. It's just so easy. You can swap them out, you can clean them, you can do a lot of stuff to them. Now, obviously, another thing that I can do is adjust the flow, but it doesn't look like much. But you guys can see here, it's pushing everything to the front. So one last thing I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna move you guys out the way. Let me give you guys a better angle. All right, so not only did we add the biomedia inside the cups, inside the new double sponge filter, the one last thing I'm gonna do before, because I am removing this today, I'm gonna squeeze the heck out of this sponge filter inside the tank. Why? Because we still have a lot of beneficial bacteria in here. And you guys can see that. Look how dirty it got. All this is gonna go into the new tank. I'm not worried about this stressing my shrimp. I mean, it's just gunk. It's already in the tank. And so that's what it's gonna look like for now. I'll show you guys in a few hours. I guarantee you this is gonna be crystal clear. All this is gonna be attached to the new sponge filter. And essentially that's the plan, and that's all I've done. One other thing I'm gonna do, just because I'm gonna add some liquid bacteria in there and we're done. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. And just let me know down below. What do you guys think? What would you guys do? Do you guys prefer this? Or do you guys prefer the big bulky sponge filters? Also, look at this. I added some pothos up here and it's freaking beautiful. My wife just got some new pothos. This is Marble Queen pothos. I love it, dude. I love it. Hopefully it grows out. I want to have it grow out and just kind of like dangle and just, you know, come on and grow all the way down here. I mean, that would look really cool, but obviously it's going to take a while. But I am going to give you guys an update on this tank because I know right now it looks all over the place. I'm going to move the moss around. I want it a little bit more centered. But again, it's just something that I wanted to do. It's not needed. If you guys have the other type of sponge filters, that's totally fine. Look at the mess I have here. Now I have 12 sponge filters to try to get rid of. And if any of you guys want it, I'm probably like $2 a piece or something like that. I'll get rid of them. One other thing, my shrimp are doing great. I know I haven't given you guys an update. I've been kind of busy, but I did want to show you guys just how cool some of my tanks look. Just how healthy they're doing. They're breeding like crazy, and I haven't really moved stuff around. Red Nanashis, black Nanashis, black fancy tigers. My coal tank is over there. I got my shadow Mazuras, black spotted pintos, red spotted pintos, red fancy tigers, blue bolts, pure black lines, pure red lines. I still have the same shrimp. I don't have any exotic shrimp. I just don't. You guys know what I like. This is what I like, and so I did want to tell you guys, breeding has been crazy this winter time, and I expect breeding to just even get better during springtime. So I'll be back with a short clip just showing you guys when this clears up. All right, guys. So one quick update. I did want to show you guys everything has cleared out. This one's a bit cloudy, but everything else, you guys saw how dirty it was. Everything else seems to be doing pretty great. I'm super happy the way things look. I did remove all the floaters. Got a nice amount of I wish I could show you guys. It's focusing on my finger. A good flow back there. This is what the tanks look like now. Another thing, every single one of the tanks has babies right now. They're just so tiny. I'm gonna try to show you guys some babies. You guys can see them there. All the blue specks right there in the back, those are all babies. Every single tank has them right now. They're doing great. I'll give you guys an update on all the shrimp on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good one.